Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students, our lesson today is Chapter 1, Decimal Numbers, Part 1. At the end of this video, we will be able to perform calculations on decimals using order of operations, priority law, and recognize that if A less than B, then A plus C less than B plus C, and A minus C less than B minus C. And to recognize that if A less than B and B less than C, then A less than C. In this chapter, we will need paper, pencil, calculator, and your textbook edition 2012 or 2017. Before we start, we have to recall some properties that we took it last year. Property 1, A minus B equal A plus into minus B. For example, property 2, minus into A plus B equal minus A plus into minus B equal minus A minus B. For example, property 3, minus into A minus B equal minus A minus into minus B equal minus A plus B, and here we have an example. Property 4, product or quotient of two numbers of same sign is positive, and here we have two examples. The last property, property 5, product or quotient of two numbers of opposite signs is negative, and also here we have two examples. In the first objective, we have to perform calculations on decimals using order of operations. So when we have to solve operations, we have to start within parentheses, then we evaluate powers, then we evaluate multiplications and divisions from left to right, and finally we evaluate additions and subtractions in order from left to right also. For example, perform 12 divided by 4 plus into 7 minus 3 minus 2 to the exponent 3 times 5 plus 2 times into 5 plus 1. Solution. In the first step, we have to solve these parentheses. So 7 minus 3 equal 4 and 5 plus 1 equal 6. Then we evaluate exponents or powers. So 2 to the exponent 3 equal 8. Then we perform divisions and multiplications from left to right. So 12 divided by 4 equal 3. And minus 8 times 5 equal minus 40. And 2 times 6 equal 12. Then finally we perform additions and subtractions from left to right also. So 3 plus 4 equal 7. 7 minus 40 equal minus 33, and minus 33 plus 12 equal minus 21. As a note, these steps can be solved in one step, but going in order from left to right. So instead of these steps, we can directly write minus 21. So we solve these three operations in one step directly. And here we have an application about this objective. Please pause this video and try to solve this application. Solution. Here we have two parentheses, so we have to start solving them. In this parenthesis we have addition and exponent, so we have to start by the exponent. So 2 to the exponent 2 equal 4, and this parenthesis contains only division, so we have to perform it. So minus 20 divided by 2 equal minus 10. Then we have to finalize this parenthesis. 3 plus 4 equal 7. And now we have finished parentheses and we have to perform exponents. So 3 to the exponent 2 equal 9. Then we have to solve multiplications and divisions from left to right. So we start by minus 2 times 5 equal minus 10. Minus 10 divided by minus 10 equal plus 1. Then we have to solve additions and subtractions from left to right. So minus 7 plus 9 equal plus 2. And plus 2 plus 1 equal plus 3. Activity. If we have two guys, Muhammad and Ali, where Muhammad is older than Ali and Ali is older than Hassan, so Muhammad will be older than Hassan. So we deduce that if A less than B and B less than C, then A less than C. For example, if 2 less than 5 and 5 is less than 10, then 2 will be less than 10. Another example, if m less than n and n less than p, so m less than p. And here we have an application about this objective. Please pause this video and try to solve this application. Solution: if a greater than 3 and 3 greater than b, then a will be greater than b. Property 3. Activity: if we have two masses a and b where a is lighter than b, then if we add a third mass called c for both pans, we will have the same result where the pan of a will stay lighter than the pan of b. And similarly, if we subtract the same mass from both pans, we will stay having the same result where the pan of A will stay lighter than the pan of B. For example, 2 less than 5. Then if we add 1 for 2 and for 5, we will have 2 plus 1 and 5 plus 1. But due to our rule, 2 plus 1 will stay less than 5 plus 1. Another example, if m less than n and we subtract 2 from both sides, we will stay having m minus 2 less than n minus 2. And here we have an application about this objective. Please pause this video and try to solve this application. Solution: Part 1. If m less than 2, then m plus 3 less than. Here we added 3 for m, so due to our rule, we have to add 3 for the second term or second side, so we will have m plus 3 and 2 plus 3, but the sign will stay less than, so m plus 3 is less than 2 plus 3 means 5. Part 2. If n greater than minus 3.1, then n minus 1, so here we subtracted 1 from n. Then we have to subtract 1 also from minus 3.1. So we will have n minus 1 greater than minus 3.1 minus 1. So n minus 1 is greater than minus 4.1. And here we have an application about this objective. Please pause this video and try to solve this application. Solution: Part 1. If x minus 1 less than y, we need x minus 2, so we have to subtract 1 another time from x minus 1. So we will have x minus 1 minus 1. But due to our rule of addition and subtraction, we must, as we subtracted 1 from the left side, we have to subtract 1 from the right side. So we will have x minus 1 minus 1 less than y minus 1, so x minus 2 less than y minus 1. Part 2. If y minus 1 less than a plus 4, we have to compare x minus 2 and a plus 4. But from part 1, we know that x minus 2 is less than y minus 1. And in the given, we have that y minus 1 less than a plus 4, then x minus 2 will be less than a plus 4. Your assignment: review from the textbook pages 7 and 8, edition 2017, and from textbook solve exercises 15-17, parts A and B, and 19 parts A, B, and C, page 13, edition 2017. And please solve this extra exercise. Order of operations: we start by parentheses, then powers, then multiplications and divisions from left to right, then additions and subtractions from left to right. Order in decimals. First property: if a less than b, then a plus c less than b plus c, and a minus c less than b minus c. Second property: if a less than b and b less than c, then a less than c. Thank you for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.